All right, let's dive into this magical miniature world where a simple recipe becomes this epic culinary quest for a pair of toy boots. It's a journey filled with mystery, a little bit of magic, and some seriously sweet creations.
So picture this. Our story starts on a totally peaceful day in this tiny little playground. Our heroes, a pair of bright orange toy boots, are just happily bouncing around playing with a tennis ball. You can even see a little toy cat napping nearby. It's just a scene of pure, simple fun. But that peace doesn't last long. All of a sudden, the boots just freeze. They're startled. A swirling cloud of rainbow-colored smoke appears out of nowhere with this tiny, magical ting sound. And this is it, right? This is the moment their ordinary world gets turned upside down. The adventure is about to begin.
This is the moment everything changes. That magical smoke isn't just some weird thing that happened, it's the official call to an unexpected and pretty delicious looking adventure for our tiny heroes.
So the mystery gets even deeper. Out of that rainbow smoke, 3 little plastic toy boxes appear. One red, one green, and one blue. They just kind of float there for a second before landing on the ground with a soft plop, plop, plop. The quest has officially delivered its first clues. The boots are a little hesitant, you can tell, but they're also super curious. I mean, who wouldn't be? So they cautiously creep up to the boxes. Then one of them bravely reaches out and gives the red box a little tap. So, what could possibly be inside? Okay, this next part is all about discovery. Like any great hero on a quest, our little boots are about to unbox the very tools they're going to need for the mission that's ahead of them. The suspense is building here. The lid of the red plastic box starts to open really slowly. We're about to see the first magical item that's been sent to our heroes. And the first reveal is a shiny pink toy hairdryer. Seriously. As the lid opens, you hear this twinkling sound and glitter just sparkles all around it. Okay, so this is clearly no ordinary hairdryer. It's a tool with a very magical purpose. All right, next up is the blue box. It opens with this little pop, revealing the second item for this strange and wonderful quest. And inside is a giant Kit Kat wrapper. It's such a surprising and kind of quirky clue, but it gives us the first real hint about what this whole culinary mission is all about. Okay, one box is left. We've got a magical hairdryer and a clue from a candy wrapper. The anticipation for what's in this green box is through the roof. This one feels like it's got to be the most important one of all. And it is. The lid opens up to show this beautiful, shimmering, rainbow-colored candy. It's literally glowing with a soft whoosh of light. That pretty much confirms this is a truly magical mission they're on. So now that they have their tools, the boots aren't confused anymore. Not at all. They are filled with purpose. And with a small yahoo of excitement, they get started on the first major task of their quest. And now the magic really begins. First, with this really satisfying crinkle, that giant Kit Kat gets unwrapped and all its colorful candies are sorted by color into little bowls. Next, they add squares of white chocolate to each one. And then the magical pink hairdryer gets to work, gently melting everything down while the boots hum a happy little tune. They stir up these vibrant mixtures, carefully pipe them into a mold to make a beautiful rainbow pattern, and then pop it in the toy fridge to set. So, while that awesome rainbow chocolate is setting, it's time for the next stage of the quest. Our little heroes have to bake the foundation, the very heart of the magnificent structure they're creating. And look at this perfectly organized little setup. They've got all the classic baking ingredients laid out so neatly on the miniature counter, all ready for the next phase of this delicious creation. And the baking begins. First, all the ingredients get combined in a mixing bowl. Then, a little red toy mixer whirs to life, blending everything into a smooth batter. And the boots even do a little dance while they work. Next, the batter is poured into a cake pan and placed in the toy oven. A little while later, it comes out, and it's baked perfectly. Well, we've arrived at the final and, let's be honest, the most exciting stage. All the magical parts are ready, and now it is time for the grand assembly. This is where the whole vision really comes to life. The assembly is just this meticulous, careful process. The cake is sliced into layers, and that vibrant rainbow frosting is spread between each one. Then, a thick, smooth layer of bold red frosting is applied to the outside, creating this stunning canvas for the final decorations. And now for the final flourishes. The 2 tiers are so carefully stacked.
Those beautiful rainbow chocolate bars they made earlier are arranged all around the base. A circular sheet of rainbow fondant is placed right on top. And finally, the iconic Kit Kat logo is added. The boots do a little victory dance as a celebratory ta-da sound marks the completion. It's done.
And just look at the result. The finished masterpiece is displayed in all its glory. You've got magical sparkles enveloping the cake as words of praise like, "Wow, I love it," just appear out of thin air. What a triumph. And the story comes to this perfect close. The quest is complete and the creation is so magnificent that even the little toy cat wakes up from its nap just to gaze at it in awe. A job well done.
You know, this whole journey started with just a little bit of magic in a totally ordinary playground. It leaves us with a final thought. With a little imagination, what incredible creation could you dream up in your own world?